Good morning, people, and welcome back to my channel. It's Chanadol. I'm sad it's checkout day and we're leaving Jamaica. I'm with mommy. We're chilling in the lobby of the AC hotel right now, getting ready to go back to the airport. Then we have to go from Kingston to Miami, Miami back to Orlando. I'm sad the trip's ending, but I'm kind of happy to be back home because I really don't like long trips. But then I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I wanted to show you guys something really cool when you're traveling. So on the calculator app on the iPhone, there is a button on the very bottom that you can use, and then there's a thing that says convert. So you press convert, and then you literally can change it to whatever country you want. So I switch it to JMD, which is the Jamaican currency, and then if you put one, for example, I'll use this as an example. So you do $1 it converts to 158.90 Jamaican. So this is very handy when you want to know currency wherever you're traveling. So I use this here while we're in Jamaica. And then I have to get used to the time again. I mean, it's not that bad. It's only an hour behind Orlando. So like if it's 10:20 in the morning here, it's 11:20 in the morning in Orlando. So I lose an hour going back home, but I gain an hour coming back here. It's very fancy in this lobby because they have the MacBook desktops on both of this business center area, and you can use a printer back there if you need to. So this is pretty cool how you can use this if you need to get work done or you gotta print anything. So like I said, we're chilling right now until it's time for us to go to the airport. Hey guys, so back home, and I didn't really film too much about coming back home because I was just really exhausted and got back really late and I had to work the next morning. But you guys know how much I love to collect magnets every time I travel, even though I have been to Jamaica so many times. But I wanted to get a new magnet. So I thought this was really cool, this Appleton Jamaican rum magnet. And it has a bottle opener on top. So it's really cute. So I'm gonna add this on my fridge with the collection of the rest of my magnets. I wanted to bring up something because I didn't know their cash current like bills are different now. So a lot of places are not accepting the old bills, and what I mean by, so for example, I still had the old $50 Jamaican which looked like this, and then the back would look like this, right? But now you have to have bills that look like this. They're really colorful money like other countries are doing now. Because if you don't have the new bills, you cannot, they don't accept cash at a lot of places. For example, I went to eat at Island Grill in the airport and they had a big sign saying you cannot use the old bills. So if you have the old bills, you have to go to a bank and get the new bills because they no longer accept the old bills. So that's that. And then, this is not sponsored or anything, but I wanted to talk about what app I use to get data on my phone because I like to use it for GPS or like places to go, places to eat, things like that. And instead of using the data on my phone where they charge you per minute or per gigabyte or whatever it is for calls, texts, and data, I download this app called Airalo, AIRALO. So what I like about this app, it has a lot of countries around the world. And you just pick how much data you want to use, how much calls, text, and you just pay for it. And it's like a separate SIM card, and it's convenient when traveling internationally. It helps a lot because, like I said, I mainly use it for GPS and looking for restaurants or places to go and stuff like that. Because, you know, not everywhere has Wi-Fi. I mean, yes, most places, but it's just easier to have data on the go when you're out and about. I want to do a quick what's in my suitcase or travel bag. So I like to bring my drone, I like to bring my GoPro, and then what I'm currently filming on is my Sony ZV-10. Of course, passport, a battery charger for my camera. I always like to bring my battery pack only because sometimes, you know, some outlets might not work on the plane or wherever. But this is my favorite battery pack. It's called the Charge Starship Seer. You can go on the website order. I like this. Is very convenient. It comes with a USB-C cord. Anchor's another good brand for a battery pack too. And then sometimes certain places don't have a a regular plug. So I have this one that does Europe, UK, and then USB. So I like having this adapter because, and it has USB-C and USB in it. And of course you gotta have an extra charger. And another thing I like to do is bring a charging pad like what I have right here, because it charges the watch, AirPods, and phone. That's gonna conclude the end of the video. Basically just leaving from Jamaica to get back to Orlando. I'm glad to be back home. I do love to travel, but I love Orlando. I like to travel anywhere in the world, but I love Orlando. So it feels good to be back home, because like I said earlier in the video, I don't really like long trips, because my reason is like I get bored easily. I don't like to use up all my PTO. I have a lot of work accumulated in the office that I gotta catch up on, like a lot of paperwork. And then also it's like the longer you stay, the more money you're gonna spend. So that's why I like a short, sweet trip. But I hope you guys enjoyed all the Jamaica vlogs. If you do, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you next adventure. Bye.